I always start these videos like an adventure because I really don't know what to expect. How many hours I grew up holding a flashlight for my dad. That was my primary job. That makes no sense. The larger Bose speaker, we are depressing like a pin. Once you push that pin down, it's a spring mechanism.
Hey Project Fam, welcome back to an edutainment video. That's right, it's entertaining and education at the same time. And shout out to all 3 of you subscribers. Love you, Mom. In this video, let's have some fun playing with this door. Sooner or later, the door will get done. I really love this project. I hope you're enjoying it too. Let's get started. I always start these videos like an adventure because I really don't know what to expect. So that is the speaker, and I just realized I have a broken tab on the speaker. That makes no sense. How do you break a tab on the speaker when the impact was on the front? Unless somebody broke the tab when they removed the speaker from the car for whatever reason. I don't know. Nevertheless, let's see if we can position this speaker inside the driver's door. There's the moisture barrier, and that is the plug for the speaker. So it's fairly simple. You have the plug on one side. You have 3 major mounting screws for the speaker inside the door. And then you have a plate. It's almost like an anti-rattle plate that goes on the top. And I think those are 3 Phillip head screws, 4 Phillip head screws holding that down. So the process is not difficult at all. I do have to cut a hole in this moisture barrier to fit the larger Bose speaker. Again, like I said, I'm going to replace this moisture barrier with the correct one after everything is said and done. It's pretty easy to remove these door cards and get to the internals. So not a big deal. So I'll cut a hole so I could actually put the speaker inside the cavity as it should. And temporarily what I'll do is I'll take that piece of foam barrier that I removed, the moisture barrier, and I will duct tape it back into place for now. So I'm having some difficulty trying to move this speaker into place inside the door. And I'll probably spend like another 15-20 minutes trying to figure it out. But the key is that I need to move the window up. So I gotta put the window up in the door, so I'll have that room to push this speaker into the cavity. So here I am working. I have a camera obviously mounted to my forehead, and I also have a spotlight on my forehead. I don't know why it took us so long to figure out to put a spotlight on our foreheads. I can't tell you how many hours I grew up holding a flashlight for my dad as he worked on cars. Holding a flashlight, that was my primary job. Now here I am wearing a spotlight for myself, and I don't have to I'm not gonna say torment my sons, because that experience was valuable to who I am today and me getting a degree in mechanical engineering. That's right, holding a flashlight, because as I held that flashlight, like, I watched everything he did and not just learned how to take things apart and put them back together, understood the functions of things like gaskets and sockets and different types of tools used in the industry. So that's the experience that I gained holding a flashlight. My daughter told me that at some point I should kind of tell my story, how I got into taking things apart and putting them back together again. And holding a flashlight while my dad worked on cars was part of that story. I should say is part of that story, because I'm not done yet. So I ended that video because I couldn't figure out how to get the speaker in the door. And here I am starting another video, and that is the rollover support in the back. You could see there are 2 hands on the rollover support. We are depressing like a pin. Once you push that pin down, it's a spring mechanism. You should be able to push the rollover support back inside. So since I have some extra hands, I figured I would kind of
I would work on it. And I think that's my my oldest son's hands. It's hard for me to tell now, but so as you push the pin down, we're trying to push it and it's not going. It almost feels like it goes down an inch or two, and then we're like either compressing air or compressing some type of fluid, and it doesn't go all the way down. So yeah, we spent probably maybe 30 minutes messing around with this. If I cannot push this rollover support back into place, this is something that I'll have to take back to the dealership and have them do it. So I'll fast forward and let you know that I was not able to push it down. Did not work. But there we are, crammed in the back seat of this Porsche. There's not a lot of room back there, people. So if you're a full-size adult with real knees and legs, you're not going to fit back there comfortably at all. All right, let's move to something else. If it doesn't work, just keep moving. There's so much that needs to be done that I definitely do not have idle hands. So I just got a delivery in. I got some pins to go along the sides of the side of the door card. Those pins that I'm pulling on right there, they're broken in places. And I have some replacement pins that I ordered off the internet. And I'll put those in place so when it's time to put the door card in, no issues there. I'll be able to do it. Once I figure out how to remove the old mounting clip, I'll remove it, and I'll just kind of put the other one back in place and call it a day. That's one less thing to do. All right, let's move on to the next project. Of all the things I need to do, I got to make sure I keep this new battery I just bought charged. So let's give it a start. See what it sounds like. Get it going. Sounds pretty good. Is it a neutral? Sounds pretty good. Is it a neutral? I just came off the clutch, so I had to make sure it was a neutral. And I'll sit here for a minute or so, let the battery kind of charge out before I move on to the next. All right, so the next project involved putting a table in the garage so I can take the weather stripping off this door. Otherwise, I'd have to try and do it on the floor or take the door inside the house. And I don't think that would have went over well. So here I am taking the weather stripping from around the door. That's the black donor door. So I can use the new clips that I purchased and put them around the door. That's on the car because, again, for some reason, this car didn't have weather stripping. Like, what'd they do? Eat it? I don't get it. When I look back at this video, I'm all over the place. So here I am. I got a new light and it has little magnets on both sides, and I wanted to try it out. So I'll try it out on the freezer and see if it stays in place. Like, this is interesting. So one issue is maybe they should have stronger magnets because it does slide just a little bit, but it does its job. It's providing a little extra light for me. So yeah, all over the place. So this weather stripping, there's actually two weather stripping on this door. One that goes along top with the little triangle, and the other that goes around the base of the door, around the perimeter of the door. The one that I'm taking off now that goes around the perimeter of the door, if I had to buy this from the dealership, the cost is $367, maybe at a discount to like $262. So it would cost anywhere from $262 to $367 each. So big bonus for this being on my black donut door that I purchased for $100. So I know I mentioned in an earlier video that it was $75 for that one. No, that's the price if I get it off eBay. If I get it used, it might have some cracks. It might be broken. If I had to buy it from the dealership, the two prices would be $175 for that piece in my hand right there, plus that other stripping that I'm taking off at a minimum $262, I think it said it was. Yeah, $262. So I think this is where I'm going to end this video.
I appreciate you all for watching. We got a lot accomplished in today's video. Next time when I come back, I'll be installing all these rubbers. I'll show you some of the challenges that I had with that, and try and get that door speaker installed on the other side. So thank you all for watching. Again, please subscribe. And just like hip hop, yo, this video's a wrap. See you next time.